Right, so yeah, Norn9. Quite interesting. Like in its own right, like it's sort of focusing a lot on the romance. Like it's keeping to its tone roots. I like it. It's keeping to its tone roots, but it's exploring the outside world, even if it's not explaining the outside world as much as I would love it to. Because again, the outside world seems interesting, and we're not getting enough information on it. And it's sort of like just coming out of nowhere, sort of like what the hell's going on here? But then basically what happens is on the outside of Norn, like there's this war going on, or there's a war breaking out between the guys who attacked Norn and the people on Earth who are now distributing the kind of, I'm guessing, like weapons or tanks to somewhere. And then yeah, they're basically like the guy in disguise is like, nah mate, fam, and just like starts attacking him, and he's all like, yo, you think you can do this? He's like, yeah, and he's all like, well, okay, then we'll fire at you, and it sort of starts like go pew 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 pew, and that's basically that whole section of the episode. Then it was literally developing the relationships to a point of maybe there might be a saving grace for some of the relationships that kind of seemed like they were going down the shimpan last episode, like Akito's and Nanami's relationships sort of going back up towards maybe I might actually want to bang you, I might not want to kill you. Like last episode was, he's like, that wasn't me, so I didn't want to kill you. I was like, maybe they actually quite like each other. Not too sure. I mean, maybe she does, I'm not too sure. Like she doesn't really show emotion. She's got like, I did bad things. He's like, yeah, I understand. But he's all like, I can't get over these things. He's all like, well, I can't get over these things either. I can't feel these feels. And it's sort of like, okay, let's get together. And then you sort of got Mikoto and Sakuya, which is kind of even more confusing. That whole plot is like, well, I can't protect you. And she's all like, okay. And she sort of like hugs the other dude, and he's all like, oh, it's like Mr. Steal Your Girl just literally just warps on in. But yeah, that's that bit. And Koharu and Kakeru basically are the ones that are like literally like together, two peas in a pod, like literally like together. And I mean by next episode probably gonna hold hands. I mean in the preview I probably saw it, but yeah, that's that. And then basically what happens is Norn is attacked, and basically what happens is we find out that actually the perp that was basically perping from episode 2 is actually Ron, the guy who's voiced by Gintoki. So Gintoki is actually the bad guy in the whole thing, and he's like attacking everyone, sort of like taking out with the butt of his gun. So I'm kind of like, he's pretty cool with his butt of his gun. And then basically what happens to that, then basically what happens to that, and the whole thing is attacked, and people are like, what the F's going on here? And then it's sort of like, we've got to find out what's going on here. And then sort of like, they ask like the computer dude is like, what's going on here? And it's sort of like, I don't know what's going on, you'll find out yourself. And it's sort of like, well, beep. And then they basically have to go and find out for themselves. And that's what's going on right now in that whole plot point. And also, Earcuff is back. MC Earcuff is actually back. And what's happened is, it's sort of just been realised, Ron tells Koharu, it's actually pretty dangerous. This piece of metal right here is pretty dangerous. And she's all like, well, explain. And he's sort of like, nah. And he walks off. And then basically what happens is she goes, all right, I found your piece of metal, now love me. And then he's all like, okay. And then he's all like, well, it's pretty dangerous to explain it. It's all like, well, someone knows something about me. And then that's where the episode ended. That's sort of like, in a nutshell, that was the entire episode of Norn9 episode 6. It was interesting. Pretty outlandish when it comes to like certain plot points. I want to explore more of the war itself. Maybe we might get next episode. I know that some routes are going down different routes as well in the actual game. So yeah, that was that. But with all that said, happy to driver. If you want to leave a like, do leave a like. It does help me quite a bit. If you want to leave a sub, do leave a sub. It does help me quite a bit. With all that said, happy to driver. And I'll see you guys later. Bye for now.